Welcome to Almost Daily Videos. My name is Susan Vance. I belong to SNAP, Survivors Network of Those Abused by Priests. If you'd like to know more about our global outreach, please go to snapnetwork.org. This is day 32 of Hold Them Accountable. We have a pornography scandal going on in the Diocese of Knoxville. Two porno priests, one identified as Father Anthony Pinnacle. We've talked about this before, but the other priest yet unidentified. And the parish that he's in does not know, and we are waiting on the diocese to be transparent. Make no mistake about it, this pornography scandal will taint the tenure of Archbishop Shelton Fobb in Knoxville as Apostolic Administrator. Tyler Whetstone had a wonderful article about the changes in policy in the Diocese of Knoxville. We're going to report on the section on retaliation. During Bishop Richard Sticka's tenure in Knoxville, before he was asked to resign, it was marked by intimidation and retaliation. The new diocesan policy indicates that no accused may retaliate against the accuser or against anyone who's reporting the abuse, nor may they get anyone else to retaliate against them. This is about sexual exploitation of adults, but all abuse, all sexual assault, sexual abuse of any kind, rape, etc., all of that is abuse of power. It is a violation of trust. And the power lies with the clergy. Make no mistake about it. In adult sexual exploitation, this is not an affair. This is not a relationship. It is abuse. Now, what I'm going to tell you is in the public domain. It's public record, and you will be able to download the documents I'm using from the information below. On March 7th of 2019, Celeste Arnone was on a conference call with Richard Sticka, David Boatner, and Father David Owens. She asked for an apology from Father Michael Sweeney for the sexual exploitation. This had been handled supposedly by Bishop Kurtz and also Bishop Sticka. Both of them were looking at this, one in the early 2000s, one in 2019. And there was no argument that this had occurred. It was unanimously agreed to that this sexual exploitation of Miss Arnone did indeed occur. Now, on March 14th, 7 days later, Sweeney sent an email to Bishop Sticka in which he said he was going on a counter-offensive against Celeste Arnone. He told him the cost psychologically, emotionally, and financially would be devastating to Miss Arnone. Now, that was on March 14th. The threatening letter went out to Miss Arnone and arrived at her door on March 28th of 2019, just 14 days later. Richard Sticka would say to the court that I did not authorize the letter and would not have approved of it had I known about it before it was sent. Well, Bishop Sticka, you did know about it. You knew about it 14 days. You knew the mind of Father Sweeney, and you did nothing. So at this point in time, there is no lawsuit. But a lawsuit was filed nearly a year later by Celeste Arnone versus the Diocese of Knoxville and Michael Sweeney, specifically precipitated in no small measure by that threatening letter. So March 5th of 2020, the lawsuit was filed. The docket number is here, and it will be also down below. I'm going to use two documents. One, like I said the other day, that is the sworn testimony of Richard Sticka, and the other one is the plaintiff's response to a motion for summary judgment. Both of these are key and have important information in them. So March 11th of 2020, Sweeney launched his second retaliation against Miss Arnone. He wrote letters to every parishioner in 3 of his parishes. Those parishes were Blessed Sacrament Church, Harriman, Tennessee, St. Anne Church, Lansing, Tennessee, and St. Christopher Church in Jamestown. So in his sworn statement, again, Sticka has said that had I known about it before it was sent, I would have strictly prohibited Father Sweeney from sending it. A little bit too late, because it went out. And what did Bishop Richard Sticka do? Did he reach out pastorally? No. So 6 days after the filing of the lawsuit, Sweeney had broken legal protocol, had broken church law and church policy, had tainted the jury pool with his letter, and defamed his accuser. So Bishop Richard Sticka and the diocese have a lot to answer for. Where was your pastoral ministry to this victim? Where was your apology to her for what Sweeney has done to her? And this is Sweeney retaliated twice, big time, and Sticka and the diocese retaliated by their silence. That is equally retaliatory silence. Remember that if policy is not followed, then it is a betrayal not only of the victim but also of the entire Catholic population in the diocese. Call the diocese at 865-584-3307. Tell them you want to know who the porno priest is and you want to know why this happened to a victim and what they're going to do about it in the future. Will they act pastorally, or will they do what they always do and just sit in silence, hoping against hope that you don't hear about it? And truthfully, 99.9% of the diocese knows nothing about the Celeste Arnone case, and it is a tremendously important case for us to learn from and never to have repeated. I'll see you for the next day. Thank you.